Hello everybody, it's VerticalSandwich. In our last video we read like every book in the Royal Library. So let's go back to Angela. No, yeah, let's go back to Angela. Why not? Because we've completed a quest and we want our quest reward. And then we're gonna complete another quest and get our quest reward. And then maybe we'll go fight Yorman. So, Switch, have you located and digested all 3 volumes of Morcant's great work? No! I see. According to his writings, he left them on the shelves of the Royal Library, which lies to the east of Sniffleheim. Return to me when you have read all 3. Yes. Switch recites the incantation that he learned from the books. Hear me, O spirits of the great realm of Erdrea, realm of boundless skies, of bottomless seas, of endless plains, heed my call. Grant unto me thy power, that I might protect this beauteous world and thy children, its people, from the foul machinations of that most vile and villainous of beasts, the Dark One. Lend me thy might, fleeting and ephemeral, sublime and blinding, rain down upon me thy glorious luminance. So this is the spell whose mastery can unleash untold magical powers. I am not nearly enlightened enough to feel its effects myself, but for a seasoned sage such as Lord Robert, it is sure to work wonders. Lord Robert, if you would. Rab reads out Morgan's incantation at the top of his voice and suddenly feels as if all the energy of Erdrea is flowing through his veins. His magical might and magical mending increase by 50. Truly, Lord Robert, you are a titan of the arcane arts. You have mastered the mysteries of Morcant's incantation after a single reading. The great sorcerer left those books behind in order to pass on his knowledge to future generations. No doubt he would be greatly pleased to see that you have taken up his torch. I too feel blessed to have been given the opportunity to study the secrets of such a legendary hero. I thank you, Luminary. Alright, we got it. Now, if we go to Gallopolis, in the palace, there is one of those Dustryad books. So, yeah, we can do that. There's also one in Heliodor, and there is one outside of Phenomenon. I know all of these things because I looked them up. Okay, there's Prince Ferris has a quest. There's an ancient book here. The binding is almost worn through, and Switch can only make out the words Drust-Taniad, Secrets of Ye Flame on the faded, threadbare cover. One single word encapsulates all that I've learned of the art of offense in my long and storied career: fire. As ye fire sweeps unbidden and unbound through ye fields, so sweep through thine enemies, making swift and true. No defense can stand before such an onslaught. Switch has uncovered one of Drustin's teachings and learned the secrets of offense. Or offense. What's your quest, buddy? Ah, my dear Switch, I was hoping that you would come and visit. I have a favor to ask, you see. And I know that I can always count on my old friend. Now, as you can imagine, the appearance of the Black Star and the increased viciousness of the local monsters have put rather a strain on our brave desert knights. However, I do not know whether it is due to lack of experience or a lack of concentration, but the sad truth is that most of our men are simply not up to the task. It does not bode well for the future. Now, as you know, I am a practical prince, and I like to try and find solutions wherever possible. Can you imagine, therefore, how delighted I was to hear of a berry that boosts concentration on the battlefield? These miraculous fruits are known as Pepped, and they grow on the boughs of the pepper tree. Could I trouble you to fetch one of its branches for me? I will reward you handsomely, of course. Okay! And he will give us 4 pep pips if we do this. Perfectly pepped Paladins. I knew I could count on you, old friend. I would have asked one of my servants, but the pepper tree grows in a rather tricky location. Thank goodness you came along when you did. The location in question is an elevated area in the northern part of the First Forest. I've heard that only certain special people are allowed to enter this place, and that is a trivial detail. You will have no problem gaining access, I'm sure. 1,000 thank yous once again for agreeing to help, old friend. It would seem that the future of Golopolis is in your hands once more. Okay, there's actually another quest that involves us going into the First Forest, so we will pick that up before we do this. Yeah, like I said, we have tons. There's tons of stuff to do in this game. Like, yeah, it's just a completely different game. Somebody said that in the comments, too. They said that, like, it's not so much post-game as it is just a different game. And it is. It's just a different game. Okay, so let's zoom to Heliodor. There are several quests in Heliodor, if I'm not wrong. I mean, I think there's 2 in downtown Heliodor, which we haven't been doing forever. Okay, I only see 1. But, like I said, I think there's 2 in downtown Heliodor. Ah, you're a pretty tough customer, I could tell. I bet you've been in your fair share of battles over the years, haven't you? Well, if there's one thing I love, it's discussing mighty warriors and sharing tales of daring do. But it takes 2 to tango, and mighty warriors are nothing without monsters to cross swords with. It just so happens that I've heard of a beauty. It's called Harmachis, and it rules over an army of Bilhaws from atop the Hado Steppe. I've been hearing terrific things about how tough it is, but I want to hear from someone with first-hand experience. Will you go and fight it for me? Yes. I knew it! I knew you wouldn't let me down. Now, let me tell you everything I know. As I mentioned, he lives in the Hado Steppe that's south of Mount Huji, on some sort of high plateau, but he only shows himself to those who can prove themselves strong enough. And to do that, you'll need to beat up a load of his Bilhaw minions. Now go and lure him out, so you can come back and tell me all about it. I want to hear all the gory details. Good luck, I know you can do this. Okay. Fighting a unique monster. No big deal. Alright, we'll go read this other book. If we haven't already. I mean, it should tell us that we have already if we have. But, you know, you never know. I mean, if we didn't do it until after we accepted the quest, or before we accepted the quest. It's in Jasper's room, so... Oh, this is the Queen's bedchamber. That's right. Jasper's room is down here. They sleep with the servants. Okay, good. There's an ancient book here, the binding is almost worn through, and which can only make out the words ye just blah blah blah, secrets of ye heart, and the faded threadbare cover. Though I've written much concerning the techniques by which a warrior might perfect his craft, these techniques are all as naught if he does be not sound of heart and mind. Come what may, a calm, clear spirit shall see thee through. 'Tis in ye heart that victory is won. Switch has uncovered one of Rustin's teachings and learned the secrets of the spirit, or secret of the spirit. Okay, so the last one's south of Phenomenon, but we should go back. We should go to downtown Heliodor, because there's at least two more. Well, at least there's one more quest there. I think there's two. I like how downtown Heliodor is just like Heliodor slums. Also, everything we've done here has, I mean, it's weird how this wrapped around to, you know, we were like, I'm gonna find out how to kill Yorman, and then, like, what I ended up doing was accepting every quest in the book. But, you know, it's working out. It's giving us a path by which to, you know, finish everything. I don't know that, I don't believe in my practice files I finished every quest. I finished every one that was hard. But some of them were are just annoying. And I didn't finish those, I don't think. Things like killing monsters with specific attacks can be a pain. Yeah, there are two here. Hee, I knew you'd be coming to Mistress Bev's before long. I saw it in the stars, didn't I? Now, I used to make a decent living telling fortunes and flogging a little holy water on the side, but since them flipping monsters went and got loads tougher, me holy water stopped working. That meant people stopped buying it, and I've been losing sleep ever since. I don't want to end up on the street, do I? Anyway, I took a little look at what's up ahead, and I see me knight in shining armor. He's a silky-haired lad with a kind art, who was keen as mustard to find me the divine dew. I need to power up me merchandise and get me business back on its feet. So come on, darling, what do you say? So Mistress Bev's perfect prediction. And we'll get a pep pop for that, which peps up everybody. Hee, I knew you'd say that. Nothing gets past the magnificent Mistress Bev. Now clear out your luggoles and listen up. Divine dew comes rolling off the leaves of none other than the world tree itself. According to what I saw in the crystal ball, there's all these waterfalls and little ponds up at the first forest, and if you have a poke around there, you're bound to find some. Go and find some divine dew and bring it back to Mistress Bev. I know you'll do it. It's written in the stars. Hee hee hee. Okay. One more to do, and then we can go start taking these down. Go to Phenomenon. And there's a quest we can pick up there, I believe. I should look at our quest set catalog. Okay, so there's one in Honolulu. We can't take that one. There's somebody in Hado. That one we're about to take. Somebody Cobblestone Tour. Alright, we're good. There I was thinking this was the perfect spot. Hang about, you ain't who I thought you were. My mates had rumbled me. We're playing hide and seek, you see. But if some bloke with a silly hairdo can just happen across me like that, I can't be hiding very well, can I? Gah, must be losing me touch. Sounds like I'm gonna have to give up me game. And that means getting some tips from the one and only all-time hide and seek master. Only problem is, he's a right pain to find, as you might expect. But I've got the perfect plan. I'm gonna get you to find him for me. You'd do that for me, wouldn't you? Well, wouldn't you? Yes! 10 mini medals. Nice one. Now this all-time hide and seek master I'm talking about ain't gonna be easy to track down, but I happen to know he's somewhere in Octagonia. Eddie orphanage there, and have a sniff around. The kids there are pretty into that hide and seek, so they should be able to point you in the right direction. So it's that fighter again, the invisible one, the one that everybody worships for being, you know, forgettable. I should have zoomed to the south campsite. What was I thinking? What was I thinking? Okay. I mean, we'll just go in and accept this quest, and then we can do it wherever. What? Oh! It's time for Betty Buys, but the drums are so noisy I can't sleep at all. It's the fault of a monster called Bongo Bango. Always he's banging his drums, boom boom boom. It makes going to Betty Buys impossible. Could you go make him stop, please? He's somewhere just outside the village, I think so. But I do not want you only to give him a beating. I want him to know how very bad it is when Betty Buys is ruined. There's a pet power called Snooze and Bruise that should teach him the lessons he wants to learn, I think so. He needs to learn. Once you've unleashed it on the Bongo Bongo, he will see how annoying it is and leave me to snooze in peace. Will you do that for me, please? 5 mini medals for this. You will, thank you very much. Snooze and Bruise is a combination of Persicutter and Snooze, so you'll need to work with an entertainer friend in order to perform it. I am sure the Bongo Bongo will stop disrupting my sleep once he has learned how annoying it is. Go and deal with him quickly, please. Okay. One last quest we have to do. We should go out and get info about this area because there, I believe, is a new thing that I never did. No, I'm not watching the nun dancing, sir. Not at all. This would be an insult to my late wife. I know we must defeat the monster and lift the curse, but I am not a hero. I know I cannot do such a thing. You ask where did the monster go? He took a number of young villagers with him into the ruins. I think so. Be careful if you plan to go that way, please. Okay, so yes, there is a monster now. In the ruins that I've never seen. I didn't even know this existed. So after all of that, we will have finished, like, a single quest. Like, in this video. Maybe 2. Oh, yeah, we turned in 1 quest, and we finished it. So our last book for the blind man's Biff skill is here. I would have come here to show it to you anyway, but there's an ancient book here. The binding is almost completely worn through, and Switch can only make out the words blah blah blah. Secrets of Ye Waters. One single word encapsulates all that I have learned of the art of movement in my long and storied career. Water. Flow swift and formless like ye stream, be like water, and thou shalt avoid ye blows of even thy swiftest foes. So I've covered one of Drustin's secrets and learned the mysteries of movement. You've read all 4 volumes of Ye Dustraniad. Go back to Havens Above and tell the Watcher at the inn what you learned. I can do that. We could probably go to Yggdrasil as well. Because we can just zoom there, apparently. So where is this guy at the inn? Okay, we gotta go this way. So now our blind man's Biff will become more powerful. So have you found each tome ready to absorb its contents? Drustin's wisdom? And yes. Yes, attack like fire, defend like earth, move like water, keep calm, strong heart. Wisdom of Drustin is profound. Hendrik understands, words of Drustin ring true, knowledge of true warrior awakens. As Hendrik mulls over Drustin's words of wisdom, he has a sudden moment of clarity and sees how to make Blind Man's Biff much more powerful. Dark One fears power of Drustin. Now Hendrik has power of Drustin. Dark One fears Hendrik. Perhaps unleash Blind Man's Biff. Watch Dark One cower. Know this, Luminary, you will prevail. All watchers know this. We are here by your side until the end. Alright, so there's another quest down. So, what are the things we should do? I actually want to check out the character builder. The Luminary section. Let's see what it... Okay, so there's Kazap. Which is for a group of enemies. Okay. Oh, that was her bonus one. Okay, cool. Alright, we have a holier hymns there, and holier hymns there. Neat, I guess? We can also learn the Hymn of Thunder. We might as well. Okay. Rab for 18 could probably learn something. But we really have to kind of go into claws now, don't we? Okay, so when we come back, more of this. Bye, everybody.